let me just say this.
Finish
what I would say is to say homosexuality is sinful is no more hateful than saying adultery is sinful.
But let me ask you something you said. Quote from July 2013, your Pathway to Victory radio ministry, ahead of the Chick-fil-A
Yes.
day that you're promoting on August 1st. There are disproportionate amounts of sexual assaults against children by homosexuals than by heterosexuals. Where's that in the Bible or in science?
Well, that is certainly borne out when you look at the general population and so forth. That is true. But look,
what's your source? Before we go past it,
if
it's true, what's your source?
Yes. Yes, I've documented that in my book, Outrageous Truth. But look, the fact is, we are all sinners who need God's forgiveness. We all need the gift of forgiveness, and that's really what Christmas is about, that Christ came to forgive all sins. And Phil Robertson has admitted in his programs that he is a sinner as well. Victor, I am no better than a homosexual or an adulterer.
Yo, what's going on, yagas? It's your boy, Philoshko here. And in this video, we're going to speak about this whole, if you're homosexual, does that raise the odds of you being a child molester? Well, according to the pastor, it does. But you know, sometimes I don't know if these religious people are saying things because they really think so, or they're saying it just because of the Bible's influence. Sometimes I don't know. But let me give you my opinion. Now, I may not be right. If I'm not right, please let me know. But I really think I'm right. I believe your taste in men or women, like your sexual orientation, has nothing to do with you being a child molester. I think child molesters, pedophiles, whatever you want to call them, they just get off on taking advantage of people that they can take advantage of sexually. And children are, unfortunately, the easiest. So let me give you an example. Like, there was this episode of South Park that I agreed with so much. They were afraid of the gay people being camp counselors because they thought that the camp counselors were going to molest the children. But what actually happened is they end up firing the camp counselor, getting the straight guy who was married. No, he was straight and he was married, but he ended up taking naked pictures of the children and stuff. And it was a total opposite of what they expected. And one thing I learned from that episode, because you know I've learned a lot from South Park. You can learn a lot from that show. It's a really good show. One thing I learned is that, like, even straight people molest boys. And I thought about it at first. I'm like, that wouldn't make sense that he's not straight if he's molesting or taking pictures of naked boys. But that's not necessarily it. Those people just like taking advantage of people. Like a lot of men who have or will sexually molest a young male who's like, you know, really young, like 10 or 14 or something, will probably never have sex with an adult man because it's not the same thing. You know what I mean? He'd have to be extremely feminine, really small and really weak or something like that, or maybe have some mental disorder in order for it to be the same thing. So a lot of predators who have sex with children, I think, and I'm no expert, let me know if I'm wrong, they like taking advantage of people that they can take advantage of. That's what it's about. Is it taking advantage of the trust? Taking advantage of their strength, you know. So once they're not strong enough to defend themselves. Okay, you got that. Then they trust you. They're like, okay, you know, they're just kids, and they just, all right, I'll do it because they don't know better, and then you can tell them to shh, don't tell anybody. So it becomes exciting for you if you're a sick fuck, basically. So the whole homosexual raises the odds of you being. I don't believe it for another reason because I watched Dateline. In Dateline, even though they couldn't show all of the Dateline to Catch a Predator, even though they couldn't show every single video clip they had, they did show the statistics of the people they got and what for. There wasn't a disproportionate amount of homosexuals trying to get little boys or something. There really wasn't. There really wasn't. Only thing that was disproportionate were the amount of black guys. There weren't that many black guys. Just saying. We're 15% of the population. We were probably 5% of Dateline. So, yeah. But anyway. It was disproportionate, and it wasn't disproportionate, whatever. So, I don't believe it. You let me know your opinion. I don't know if the Bible says anything about homosexuals possibly being pedophiles. I guess I gotta read the Bible again. Not that I read it to, like, believe it, but I just read it just to know what the fuss is all about. You know, it's the most popular book in history. And that's really it. There's some other things I wanted to touch on, but I'm gonna touch on that in another video about how people compare homosexuality to to sleeping around with this person, this person, this person. Hey, mind your fucking business. I'll get to that next time. I'm tired of people talking against people who like having sexual fun. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. We're not all religious. We're not fucking rapists. We're people who enjoy ourselves in different ways than other people. And we only enjoy ourselves with other adults who enjoy it too. So get out of here with that bullshit. I'll make a video about it. But as of now, this is me basically saying homosexuals are not more likely to molest a child. Predators, people take advantage of young people in general for their lack of strength and high amount of trust with adults. And those people deserve to go to jail longer than they've been going to jail as it has been already in this country. So, sorry I'm so tired. My first video, I always got the tired eyes. I'm always just look like I'm a nigga gonna fall asleep. And that's basically it. Later.